everybody. Happy Friday. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I'd like to thank Michael MM and Kezo3, both with 46-month resubs. The 46 is rolling in. Thank you very much, Michael and Kezo. How you guys doing? Howdy. Morning, JG Britt. How you doing? How are things? I'm gonna jump into an Ahoon queue because I'm pretty sure it says it gives me bonus experience, and I don't know how much it is, but the tooltip says significant, so I'm inclined to believe it. Hello, Hazel and chat. Hello, Saga. Good morning. We're in my favorite spec where I definitely understand everything that's going on. Morning, everybody. I'm not late, but I was a little late getting rolling, so I haven't had my coffee yet. So we're gonna try and work on that along with getting our boy here leveled up a bit. We're starting at 34. If anyone wanted a starting point to mark down. Rough night, even worse morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Green Arrowed with a 11-month reset. Thank you very much. Coffee, good. Could be a good day. Or at least it's gonna be a day. I've been doing things, but I feel like the more things I do, the more things I get into, and the busier I get. Nothing's quite as quiet as when you've just been ignoring all of your responsibilities for so long that they don't go away, but you know, they stop trying for a while. Oh, I have talent points to spend. Oh dear. We'll do that one, and then sure, yes. Well, 3% max health, that's kind of underwhelming. Oh well. Has a chance to shatter. Oh, okay. There you go. Sure, why not? Well, there we go. Hope everyone with bad air quality warnings is keeping safe. Been rough over here. Yeah, I'm considering coming up with another nickname for Diarrhea Loud. It was saying air quality's getting to him. Feeling rough all morning. Oh, that's awful. That sucks so bad. I remember we used to tape like air conditioner filters or like air like the industrial big square air filters to box fans. To try to make like DIY indoors air purifiers just to try to make the air more breathable inside, but even just having to stay in sucks. It's awful when it doesn't lift. Happy Friday, Hazel. Happy Friday, Octopixie. Managed to get 57 on my pally last night. Gonna miss the fast leveling. I think I'm a bit afraid I'm gonna get too used to it. I've been doing so many alts, particularly in the 60 to 70 window, and even with the experience buff, 60 to 70, it goes quick, but I could stand for it to go quicker. I think I just really, for whatever reason, it was not my favorite bracket to level in. I don't know why. And, you know, compared to some other expansions, it's not the worst thing, but yeah, I'm a little afraid that, you know, 10.15 is gonna come out and I'm gonna want to make a warlock, and it'll be a drawn and it'll be great, and I'm probably gonna be fine getting up to 60 because, you know, even if it's going slower, I like leveling in those zones. It's more time to get to know all of my various abilities and demons and whatnot. But then I'm gonna get to the Dragon Isles and be like, oh dear. Here we go again. Maybe I'll just do the time walking thing, I don't know. Creepin' with a brand new sub. Welcome to the Scroll Squad. Thank you very, very, very much. Also, CDN Cameron. Canadian Cameron. Thank you very much for a brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it, guys. I did get my Shore Strider. You guys claiming your Shore Strider? All you Prime gaming folks, clicking your is the little Prime tab at the top, and then it says, here's your free stuff, and then you say, yes, please gimme, and then it gives you a mail. I haven't actually checked it out in game yet, but I'll do that after we get out of here. I'm sure it's glorious. I did redeem it yesterday.
Change target.
Week of time walking. I'm just going to grind everything 60 to 70. Yeah. I think it won't even take me that long unless I get more. I guess I could park Night Flame at 60 and wait for time walking. I guess, well, time walking starts literally next week. It's probably not going to take very long. Yeah, that was some decent experience. That was not too bad. And then I got a cloak. Cool. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I've already turned in the quest, so I should be good to leave. Uh-oh. Pardon me. DDS 4200, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Alright, let me see. Swift Shore Strider. I love the birds. I love the lovebirds. I know they're not all lovebirds, but surely any of them could fall in love. There it is. Yeah. Caw. They did update the model for it along with there was a time in the world where they overhauled the tall strider model, and at that time I'm pretty sure the Lovebird among other ones got this like new higher res model. Cuz yeah, how many all colors of those things do we have? I bet I can filter it in Mount Journal Enhanced. If we go family uncheck, what would they be called? Striders? Let me see. It's not an amphibian. I like playing this game. It's not a crab. It's not a dragon hawk. It's not a feather mane, although we're getting closer. Razorwing reptiles, rodents, relics, ungulates. Does it have hooves? No, it has toes. Well, it's not a wolf. And the fish. What is it? Cersei Ramon, thank you for the 47-month resub. Also, Wolf Cloud Chaser with a 5-month resub. Thank you very much. Reminder for everyone to check the trading post. Last day to buy before inventory changes. That is true. Oh yeah, we get new trading posts. Not under birds? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I missed birds. You're right. They are under birds, tall striders. There we go. So we've got, oh, I broke it. Family. Birds. Uncheck all. Birds. Tall striders. Thank you. So there's purple, which is Darkmoon Fair. There's pink, which is Love is in the Air. This one is Noble Garden. And I used to, especially back before they overdid the model, I used to joke that this was the ugliest mount in the entire game. Like this particular color, it was already kind of a funny looking bird. And then they made it like pallid and vaguely green. This one looks better, but it used to be quite something. And then this is the Shore Strider that we just got for Prime Gaming. So there is that. Also, I guess the Horn Strider. This is what I was doing Storm's Fury for all that time. Why don't I ride this thing? What character can I make? What if instead of making alts to cover different what if instead of making different alts to cover various do I really want to do classic dungeons? Let's pick a different expansion just for the sake of dungeons. We'll do a few. Do I want to do TBC dungeons? Maybe, kind of. Cut your hair looks great. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I trimmed it up. I was getting a bit. It was getting a bit poofy for me, so I've shored myself. Hi, kitty. You want to come up? How dare you talk about my favorite mount like that? Unbelievable amount of Midsummer toys to get. Ellie Shaman. Oh, maybe. Hi. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Hi, baby. Cute. I was thinking, we were thinking mounts, we were thinking ugly mounts, we were thinking ugly birds. We were thinking all birds can fall in love. We were selecting a different timeline. What dungeons do I want to do? I'm basically just going to hang out by Chromie. And then I'm going to queue for a Lich King dungeon. See what happens. See if anyone else is going to do that too. Dino Birds feels fitting for a Zandalari, maybe? Yeah, what if I just pick a mount that I feel like I've under-enjoyed, like a cool mount that I have that I haven't appreciated enough in my life, and then I design an alt just to take advantage of it. Because, they still ride ground mounts in dungeons once they're grown up, right? Mount add-on that shows currency in your journal. Mount Journal Enhanced. Mount Journal Enhanced. You don't seem to take my claim that I have a favorite mount very seriously. Oh, I just don't know if I believe that it was that one. But if you say it is, I will trust. I will take your word. I would never want to invalidate your opinion. I want to. Oh, I was trying to type exclamation add-ons. We need more coffee. I've also full screened my chat, which I don't know if is the wrong choice. There we go. Although I think I broke my stream when I did it. There we go. Why is it on that screen? Here we go. Hi, baby. Pet the cat. Fast way to level up to 60 to 70 right now is Dragonflight dungeons mixed with questing, I find. If you wait for one more week, then time walking comes back, and that's going to be the best way. Yeah, I like the Razor Wing mounts, too. I think those are good. All right. Utgard Pinnacle. We're in here. We have quests. We have... I mean, I don't really have a party buff that I can put on. Are my team coming with me? Yeah, there's a healer. Good enough for me. Whoa. And then, yeah, you come over here too. And all demon scales. And all immolation aura. All sigil. See, look, I'm a pro. I'm a professional. 3 ret pallies. That's quite the party. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got it. Are they getting buffed or something? Every now and then there'll be some piece of news or, I don't know, something happens where everybody starts making like one thing. Big damage. Seems like you should be leveling a pally. Clearly. I do appreciate that with classes like Pally and Druid, you could have an entire party that is nothing but them. I think that's pretty fun. So we're gonna do these. I'm gonna grab like a pretty big pull because what are Demon Hunters for, you know? And then we can meta. We can make sure we're using our demon scales. Can I kick you from like... What is the range of my disrupt actually? I always figured Demon Hunters could do it from infinite distance. But that's just because of how I feel when I'm PvP. Alright, maybe next time I'll pull a slightly smaller pack. Just trying to make the healer work for their cookies. Holy moly. You'd think that playing a healer... Oh no, they're charging on ahead. You'd think that playing a healer would make me a more considerate tank. I think it makes me a more considerate DPS and a more reckless tank, if I had to be honest. Excuse me. Where are you going? Oh, it's the priest who's looting the quest items. I'm like, what is over there? My DPS are all behind me. Scoots would love the 3 pallies in here. Love my banker team by collecting midsummer bonfire flowers. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna have to trust that I'm gonna be able to get enough quest items later. Although, I mean, I'm a tank. I'm allowed to stop and loot a few things. I remember there being plenty of these for everybody. That was like a thing. These, you don't really run out of these. Mostly. There's another one over here. This is what Fell Leap was made for. I need to get these baubles before anybody else does. Pulling trash from the next room during the RP is giving freehold. There are enough for 4 unless you go out of the way. Okay. Well, hopefully. How many people are on the quest? All of us. Faradon, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Love your content. Aw, shucks, thanks. Alright, we got time for coffee. Oh no, I have unspent talent points. Can I do it? Alright. I should really put consume magic. Well, like many people, I have the same sort of cool or keybind archetypes. So like I'll always put my interrupt on the same key, etc. But because I designed this city by feel and not by, you know, a plan, sometimes there's some overlap because I always put taunt on my mouse 4. But that's also the button that I will generally put my that's also the button that I will put my my purge. If I have a purge, purge will be either 4. I guess I could put purge on shift 4 actually. There we go. We'll do that. Because usually I don't play classes that can purge and also taunt. It's usually either like a shaman or priest that has purge, maybe like a warlock, and then the or like a tank. Tech 4795. Thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate all the prime subs today, guys. I feel real special. All right, I've looted the golden goblets. Is there any other stuff back here? Silver bars? Yeah. It looks like we're gonna need as much as we can get. So Plans are boring anyway. Too much power for one class. I didn't know demon hunters could purge. Next thing you're gonna tell me they can like battle res or lust or I don't know. Port people back to Veldraken. I've been doing keys in my Shadow Priest in the evenings, and I've been playing with Flabby, who's on a mage alt. And whenever there's a portal to Veldraken back at the end of the instance, I'm finding that it like puts me on a loading screen of death every single time. So like I've started like looking at the portal and going, I don't think so, and then just like hearthing right in front of it. Unless I'm like ready to be done for the night and just turn off my game, because every single time that I take a Veldraken portal out of, I don't know what that's about, but every time I take a Veldraken portal out of a dungeon recently, it will like after the end of a key, it just absolutely ruins me. I'd have to restart the whole game. Okay. People are getting punched a lot, but I feel like they're starting it, so I'm not really all that stressed about it. Are you sure it's the right portal? You have to double check. Every once in a while there's a Stonard port thrown in there. You do have to have a little look-see at what you're clicking into. Even a Stonard port shouldn't like disconnect you though. X-Rogue Witch, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it. And Vil Dawson with a 10-month resub. Thank you. Oh, there's the thing. That's right. This boss takes forever. Nothing like Dalaran Crater. I was gonna ask, I was about to say something silly. I was about to say, well, on a Demon Hunter, they can't kill me with fall damage because I have Infernal Strike, so I could just leap to the ground like a warrior. And then I thought, well, yeah, but what about your wings? I can't heal other people, can I? Could they eat my candy if they wanted to? Could like a DPS that took some damage just like go find my gumballs and eat them? Or am I the only one with the gumball eating powers? I have a feeling it's just me. That's what you get for not playing a warrior. I am not terribly good at heroic leaping to the ground. I feel like I just panic and then I can't find a good place to land. I'm better with disengage because as long as you hit it at the right time, you're mostly gonna live. It's just a question of where you end up. You're Mr. Bubblegum solo as far as I know. Nobody can see your gumballs. It's all in your head. Ugh. Keep binding it helped a lot for me. Did some Mythic Plus with some of my guild when they entered the mage portal. We have the loading street. Oh, lodging scream, loading screen of death. Yeah. What was I? Oh. You know what spell on my main, mind you, on my Preservation Evoker that has been my raiding main for this entire expansion? You know what I can't do? I can't rescue anybody to save my life. It's because I'm way too used to mouse over, and I'll like, I think I'm just messing up the targeting of it. I think I'm just not, or like I'll accidentally target somebody else, or like maybe I'll mouse over somebody while I'm trying to pick a place to land. I don't know exactly what's going on, but every time I try to rescue, I go to the correct location. Excuse me, I'm thinking. I go to the correct location, but I bring the wrong person with me. And then every time I'm like, oh, sorry, sorry. Oh, scooched you. And it's usually somebody that was like right by where I took them anyway. So it's just like I kicked their cast. And I'm not convinced that they know that I'm not griefing and that I'm just really bad. Because I'm usually trying to like give somebody like, you know, like the tank will get knocked back on Magmarax or Neltharion or something, and they need like a lift back, or they don't need it, but you know, little paladin legs. And I'm usually trying to help, and I'm not helping. Oscar79, thank you very much for the 34-month resub. All right. Did I get one of these things? No. I thought I saw a harpoon down there, but then I didn't pick it up. Does everything work with raid spells? The problem with rescue is that it needs a ground location in addition to a target. With Leap of Faith on a priest, it totally works, and that's what I'm really used to, and I think that's part of what's messing me up, is with Leap of Faith, you can just mouse over somebody and you go, whoosh. But with rescue, you can't be mousing over the raid frame when you cast it because you need to be reticling the ground. Zooming over, sorry, I might be You're thinking of Verdant Embrace, which used to be called Rescue. They changed the name of it, and it's incredibly confusing. Rescue is the one where you pick them up and you scooch them. You totally can zoom to somebody with mouse over with Verdant Embrace. It's just extremely dangerous to do so because if you haven't checked to see where they're standing, you could be putting yourself through all manner of dangers. My slow was rescued up the stairs in the ice spider fight, season 1 every single time. Oh yeah, it can totally be done. Everybody else does it. I'm just I don't know what I need. Practice. I just need to kidnap Flabby and then practice rescuing around in the middle of. It's usually like I can do it just fine if like we're running back and I'm not in combat. It's when I'm doing other things. It's just can't do it. Big mess. Reminds me of healing and Warhammer Online. PvP focused. Healers would target a friendly and an enemy. Attacks and the enemy would heal the friendly. Oh, fancy. I would get very confused. Somebody asked me recently, and I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Sometimes that happens. I'll read something and I'll be about to respond to it and I'll get distracted and I'll think about it like 2 days later in the shower. Somebody asked me if I was playing any other games recently. And I'm not. And I'm starting to feel like maybe I would be better at WoW if I focused more on WoW. Not that I'm bad, but I don't know. I feel like I'm opening up a little more. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Maybe I didn't answer the question because it's a boring answer. No, I'm not playing any other games. I only play World of Warcraft. And then I drink tea and go to bed. That's my whole life. Blue Belt, thank you for the 9-month resub.
Run out.
You mean you're not playing Diablo? Kidding you. Maybe in like 2 years they'll put it like really on sale and then I'll grab it and then I'll play it all by myself. But I wouldn't. It's more of just a curiosity for me than anything. It's not a series that I have like super high nostalgia for. I think getting asked that question bothers you. If I'm playing Diablo or just anything. I think usually I am playing other games, so I don't think it bothers me. I think it's like a pretty reasonable question. It's just like a conversation starter. Because usually I'd be like, yeah, I've got like some Animal Crossing, I've got some Stardew Valley, I've started a new Dark Souls playthrough, I've been playing Overcooked or Muck or whatever. And I have been playing a little bit of Muck, or like Hearthstone Battlegrounds. But right now I'm just I'm just not playing anything else. I'm just all in on WoW. I feel a little bit like I'm 16 again. It's like other games. Why play other games when you could be playing WoW? We're going. Do we need anything from behind those guys? No. Well, we're getting them anyway. Coworker that literally only plays WoW has barely touched any game besides that, like playing Minecraft with the kids occasionally. You like Dark Souls? Oh yeah. I haven't played it in a while, but I like Souls games because you have a lot of control over what happens. So I like Souls games because I get to play them any way I want. I get to use whatever weapon combo I like. I get to build my character in any way that I want. And I get to just be in there all by myself. I don't really play multiplayer or anything. So I get to take my time, and it doesn't matter how rude the boss is. I have unlimited patience. And nobody else is waiting for me, and nobody else is judging me, and it's just me and whatever big old boss or like area or whatever is kicking my butt. And I can take my time and I can figure it out, and I like that. It's like a very low pressure environment in which to play a challenging game. And like if you want to, you can grind your heart out and you can over level stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I used to do, I didn't ever finish Dark Souls 3, but I did 1 and 2, and then I almost finished an SL1 run of Dark Souls 2. I got stuck on like the second to last boss, which was heartbreaking, but I couldn't do it. And then I got busy and I never went back to it. I did not play Elden Ring, no. By the time that came out, I was not dedicating as much time to other games, because I found it was harder for me to stream other games and still kind of like have a good stream. Like I pay too much attention to the other games. Wow, I feel like I've been playing for so long, and it's so, I don't want to say uninvolved, but I can, you know, like tank a dungeon and still have a conversation. But like in games where I have to focus, I feel like I'm much less fun. I'm not so good that the appeal of the stream will be how sick this gamer is. So if I can't be social, then the value of the stream drops some. And if I'm not able to stream it, It's just a lot of time. There's a you get so many hours in a day, and you get to do whatever you want with them. And I just have a lot of good options. I have ESO on the side. 2 MMOs feels perfect to bounce between, so neither gets stale. Oh, nice. You can do Hearthstone BGs with that much focus. Hearthstone BGs I was playing on a subconscious level. And I started to realize I wasn't playing the game for fun. I was just feeding my brain something to keep it from getting antsy. I was like self-medicating with it in a way that wasn't super good for me. So I've put it down for the moment. Sure. Yeah, give me some maximum health. Why not? Did I get enough stuff? I think I must have. Yeah, I got the junk in my trunk. Oh, one person's missing 1 bauble. That's heartbreaking. I also like that when I'm playing WoW on stream and kind of you just enjoying stream and having a nice time, I'm also getting stuff that I would be working on in WoW anyways. You know, like I'm leveling characters and I'm collecting mounts and pets and transmog and... Thank you. The all caps TY. I have a lot of cool stuff to play with on my WoW account because of all of the things I've done on stream. You get all the pets from Dragonflight? No, I haven't done that yet. Wow, it's mega cozy. I just like so many different parts of WoW that I find that I can just rotate them enough to not get bored. Plus, there's something kind of fun. I think it's because I really admire when people are like pretty good at this game. I'll see it and I'll be like, all right, that's pretty sick. And then I'll be like, could I do that? And then the process of working on my, you know, like alt or whatever to be like, okay, well, if I can do this much damage in this gear, how much damage could I do if I get better gear? And like, I've been, especially this season, I've been really having fun just kind of doing one out and working on it for a while and then picking a different one as soon as it hits kind of a diminishing returns point. Kitty is still here. How you doing? Want to say hi to people? Mm-hmm. She's really soft. I've pet a fair amount of cats in my day. And lots of them are really soft, but she's like really soft. Mm. Velvet soft. Mm. Softer. Mm. How does she feel about all the other cats you pet? I make jokes that she's jealous or like angry at me when I get home. And if another cat's like really been rubbing up on my boots or whatever, she will give them a thorough sniffing, but she doesn't ever seem, I don't know. She's curious, I think. I think that's how she, I don't know, learns or hears about other cats. It's like the gossip coming in the door. Seeing your shirt, have you seen Aurora Borealis before? In person? Never. Not once. I would like to. I don't know if I would go so far as to say it's a bucket list item. I think if I died and I'd never seen it, I wouldn't be that fussed about it. But I would like to. Life-size Stuffy of Kira, so we may all experience the soft. Hi. Hi. It would need to be able to perch or clip onto like a chair arm so that you two could game with the cat watching the screen while you play. Should be far enough north to see it if it's very active. I live basically on the US-Canada border. I'm on like the 49th parallel. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I look at the moon all the time. Oh. Be good. I'm Canadian. I live in Victoria, BC. I have spent some time in the States, though. Attachable stuffed animal, legit good idea. I just don't know how you get into special specific requests like that when you're just like a YouTuber getting YouTube merch, because a lot of it's very like paint by numbers. I don't know a whole lot about designing and selling and whatnot. And I guess I could learn. I guess I could make it a project. If you let go of the need to be profitable, then you can do all kinds of things. If you're willing to just like invest some money in it as a vanity project. Oh, I should open that. Oh, that was the chilled goods that we got for doing the burning blossom thing. This cue has not popped yet. I guess it's just waiting for a healer. I'll give it a few more minutes. Yeah, Vancouver Island. Entering a period of increased activity? Not unlikely. It is not unlikely you will not be able to see it. It's one of those knots not supposed to be there. Gets very active up north here. Not as overwhelming, but still cool. How does currency work between US and Canada? We both have dollars. There's the Canadian dollar and the US dollar. Currently, the US dollar is stronger. You need somewhere in the neighborhood of like 1.2, 1.3 Canadian dollars to add up to a US dollar, which means that if I want to buy Diablo and I want to buy the normal edition in Canadian dollars, it's like $90. Draw fee gushes about how easy the DFTBA store is to work with. I don't know who that is and I've never heard of that, but I'm going to write it down because I would like to look into it. What else have I seen? Light bulbs. I had a dream that I was shopping for I had a dream. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. This is not even worthy of a stream anecdote. Hang on. What are you saying? DFTBA. Okay. The dream was like that I was at some kind of event and there was somebody that had something health-wise going on. I don't know. And I like called for help and help was coming. It was like Christmas and it was snowy, but that was okay. We were having pie while we were waiting for like the paramedics to get there or something. Let's pick up some quests. And it was all under control. And then I was like, well, I've just conquered my phone anxiety for this. I had one other thing that was on my to-do list, which is light bulbs, because the light bulbs in my apartment are like, burning out one by one. And I've been playing chicken with them to figure out how long can I realistically get away with this before it's totally dark and I have to replace all of them. And in the dream, I'm like, okay, I'm going to call the store and I'm going to find out if they have the correct bulb in stock. And I'm on the phone and that some other person at the event talks to me and is like, is that really what's most important right now? And then I go, oh, I guess you're right. I'm sorry. And I like hung up the phone, didn't get the light bulbs. Yeah, Kitty, it's a sad story. I think the universe is telling me that I need to just pick up some, I just need to get some. I'm just thinking that if it slowly becomes dimmer and dimmer and dimmer over time, and then I replace a whole bunch of them at once, like I buy like a 24 pack and I just do every light fixture ever. I don't know if it would take 24, but you know, a lot. Then it's going to be so dramatic and exciting and bright and beautiful with how much it is. So bright. Are you guys a warm white or a daylight white kind of person? The two color temperatures of the bulbs that they tend to sell here. During one of Drawfee's streams, they were going to draw a member of chat based on their name, and yours truly was chosen. Warm white. Always? Daylight? Warm white? Depends on the room. Want cozy. Daylight all the way. I feel like you guys are kind of like split 50-50. I married a photographer, don't get him started. Is he not a fan of the warm white? Does he want the neutral light? Because I'm kind of in day white as well. But I think it's because for ages I was trying to stream and like photograph and adjust for color temperature under warm white bulbs, and it was just making everything orange, and I hated it. I hated what it did to my skin tones. And I think because of that, even though it's like less cozy, and like I'm no longer doing baking streams. So like if I put warm white bulbs in my kitchen, it's not really going to be a problem. I'm not really taking photographs in there anymore, but I feel like I still won't do it just because I'm scarred. Like dim light must turn off big lights. I like having different lamps around so I can kind of tailor the amount of light a little bit. I like being able to turn off most of them, but then just have like a lamp on that's kind of reflecting off of a wall for some cozier lighting. I also love lamps. I don't need that many of them, and I don't have that many of them, but I can't look at lamps because then I want to buy the lamps because I love lamps. Color changing lights make them all red, better for night vision and dimmer. Once upon a time, I had this idea that I was going to get those color changing bulbs, like the hue bulbs or whatever, and I was going to set them up on a timer so they were one color during the day and another color like during the evening, so that I could kind of have on hours and off hours for work based on bulb color temperatures, so that I'd just to help distinguish between those two modes. I never did it. And in hindsight, it would have been a bit of a rough thing to do because of the just trying to light the stream and whatever, but my people, my dim light goblins are here. I need light if I'm going to do anything, if I'm doing a task, right? Like I need task lighting. So if I'm cooking and I'm chopping something, or if I am, trying to cross stitch or do a puzzle, or like, read a book that doesn't glow, then yeah, I'm gonna need some actual light. But if I'm just like hanging out chilling, especially if I'm trying to wind down right before bed, I want it to be like dim or almost dark. I will take a bubble bath in almost pitch black darkness because it's easier to just relax and turn off your brain and like get sleepy if you don't have like a ton of info flowing in through the old, cranial orbs. Cat's watching a bird take a bath on TV. Oh, you're living. Hubby set some in Kelvin so he's happy. Nice. Oh, man. We click on that thing? We clicked on that thing. That's good. I'm coming. I find that demon hunters aren't really fast. They can just jump a lot. Unless there's some speed increase that I'm not aware of. I guess there's also this. You ever have a blink or leap or rescue or whatever take you straight to the bottom of the pit when you're trying to get from Magmax's platform to Neltharian's room? It's so funny. You're an evoker and you're trying to help a friend across and you just absolutely drown them. I need... We're still wondering why there's no bridge there. Why make us swim through? Oh, in that spot, yeah. Memories. This is the best that I have. Oh, dear. Does Mastery give movement speed? Oh, it might. Let me look. I am a tank demon hunter currently. And my Mastery... Well, I don't know. Racial. Demon. Vengeance.
Interrupt.
Mastery increases my attack power. Mastery increases my armor by agility. So maybe for the other demon hunters. Maybe tanks aren't as fast as DPS. It's a skip. In this dungeon, yeah, it's a skip. In Aberrus, it's just rude. We got enough of these guys? Slow day. Hope the boss lets us go home early. Day before a holiday is so boring. Yeah, it's a long weekend coming up for people. I think weather conditions are making it hard for a lot of people to like do stuff, but it's just nice to have time off. I keep saying I'm gonna at least, like, I don't know, go into town and walk around during Canada Day. I never do it. Can't be bothered. You see it once you've seen it. It's I think it's different if you want to go like party, but I'm less interested in drinking in public than I used to be. As there's supposed to be a bridge, but they forgot to put it in. What if you kill Magmarax in the perfect spot, and as he keels over, his fallen body provides the bridge? Real long weekend for me. After today, I'm off for the next 9 days. The healer said they had to leave, which is fine. But it's weird that they just had to, like... that they didn't, like, leave, you know? Don't make us kick you. Will they give us a healer? Do I need a healer? Yeah, probably. The rhinos, I think, hurt. I think the rhinos hurt pretty bad. Do I have a health cookie? I don't. Am I brave? I don't know. Sometimes it's brave, sometimes it's dumb. Also, they're on fire. Oh. Yeah, one of the locks just had burning restaurant just for fun, I think. Someone who grew up having to walk in parades. Avoid them like the plague now. Alright, I got a soulstone. That's good enough for me. Whoa! We'll use meta. Also, I don't think I've been mouth beaming. I think I've been not using Fell Devastation this entire dungeon, and also last dungeon. I think I just wasn't doing it. It's a pretty long cooldown. Hey, excuse me. It's too many years of parades. This is where I learn where my self-healing actually comes from. So if I get some fury, I can almost mouth beam. There we go. Doc Otter, thank you for the 40-month resub. I'm getting old, over the hill. I'm in my 40s. Never say that. You ever look at yourself in the mirror, or just think about it, and try and imagine what you're going to look like in, like, you know, XYZ amount of years, whatever it may be. Like, as for me, I try and sometimes I wonder, not so much what I'm going to look like actually, but what I'm going to be like when I'm like, I don't know, 65 or 80 or whatnot. Like, am I going to have the same sense of humor? Am I going to be interested in doing the same things? I had this kind of idea in my 20s that if I picked up somewhat timeless hobbies, that I could just keep doing them, you know, for my entire life without it ever becoming like a strange thing that I was still doing XYZ things. So things like, you know, embroidery and fishing and hiking and stuff. Basically just seeking out all the hobbies where your fellow hobby goers were tired. I figured seemed just like an efficient thing to do. Don't wonder, because I am a living clone of my mother. Look almost exactly like my dad, so I know how I'll look. Not literal. I mean, a little bit literal. I think I look a lot like my mom, too. Nothing worse as a healer when people can just do the dungeon without you. I had the health stone. I needed it to feel safe. Alright, that's level 39. Thank you, guys. GG. And then a G. I pressed the enter button before the second G went through. Looked like my dad, but inherited my mom's personality. Oh, it's level 40. I think here we're gonna spend another talent point. It refreshes some of its cooldown. Yeah, we want that. And then what else can we do here? All sigils are now placed at your location, and they last longer. Oh, we like this. I just want a sigil at my feet like a death knight. I don't really want to worry about it. Sigil of misery. Yeah, okay. We'll just do this for now. That'll save me a click, because I'm basically always putting it under my feet anyways, so I'm good with that. Should I just, like, take a PvP talent? Just I stuck myself in war mode just in case I was, like, questing. I'm just going to take these so it can leave me alone. Stop bullying me. I'm not even putting it on my bar. I want to do a BC dungeon. I think that's what I want to do. So many tunes to level. Never enough time. Gosh darn RL. I thought that if I played fewer games and watched less television, that I would have all this extra time that I would be productive with. And it turns out that when I play fewer games and I watch less television, I have all this extra time that I use to, like, daydream and take naps, which is, I think, better. But it's also, you know, not exactly what I had in mind. We're going to say, yeah, TBC for a second. Q for a random Burning Crusade dungeon. Greetings, Hazel. Greetings. Hello. Love Rocket was made for Night Flame. Yeah. He's got places to be. Greetings, Hazel. Greetings, alien hominid. How are you? Oh, I slept so good though. I went to bed at like 10 and I slept until like 7:30, which I feel like is lots. I feel like it was good. He's gonna get to learn fast flying. I have to decide if I want to. If I'm just gonna like sit in town and do dungeons on him, I might save my 4,500 gold and not. I might save my gold and just not worry about doing that's 22 crit. Yeah. Not worry about doing the flying, because if it's gonna be free in like 2 weeks anyway, and presumably you can dragon ride without fast flying. If I was gonna quest, then I think I would buy it, but I think I'm cheap enough to just like commit to tanking, I guess. I didn't think I was gonna tank. I really thought that Night Flame was gonna be a Havoc Demon Hunter. He was just gonna I-beam for a living. He had his life all planned out for him, and then, you know, stuff happens. All right, slave pens. Here we go. We know this one. We got quests. That's good. All right, off and away. Sounds wonderful. Learned in alchemy that the daily cooldown is shared between living steel and pyrite. Oh, I don't think that I knew that. Working on leveling up my Vengeance Demon Hunter. Best to wait for next week's Time Walking Dungeons. Do the Chromie Quest leveling expansion. So Time Walking Dungeons, my understanding is that you can only... Oh, we've lost somebody already. My understanding is that you can only do them in 60 to 70 anyways. So you got to get yourself up to 60 in the first place. Maybe you've simply found your new calling as a DH tank. I don't know. I need to try the rest of the tanks to find out. I also think that tanking is way more fun. I like tanking leveling dungeons and just like, you know, lobby dungeons that are not on a timer. But I think as soon as Mythic Plus kicks in and the route becomes important, it's like kind of not so much fun anymore. Why have I lost my friends? Hello. Are we coming? What's up, buttercups? Have we pulled something? What's going on? I'm gonna collect some herbs while I wait. There we go. I think you're gonna delete this all. The hunters survive? I don't know. Their name is Gun Shadow. Let me find it. Inspect. Beast Mastery. Beast Mastery Panda Hunter. You love it. Look at him go. I had this elaborate scheme planned for next patch, transmuting in 2 rounds, then I discovered the cooldown. Can't wait for everyone to stop caring, but Netflix goes back to collecting DVDs, like the vinyl revival. You think? You think someone's nostalgic for DVDs? I mean, I guess everything comes back eventually, but oh. I mean, I have a tiny bit of nostalgia for CDs. I didn't love how they would like skip or how you could damage them by scratching them. But, you know, there was something about listening to an album in order because it was the easiest thing to do. And there was let's do a little bit of this. Excuse me. Yeah, if you could come back here. And there was something about, oh, I got a new CD. This is going to be the soundtrack to my life for the next like 6 months until I can afford another one. That was kind of fun. I like streaming music, but you have so many options that I find myself not really listening to as many things. Where am I going? I'm going this way. I thought I knew this dungeon. We've got a ramp over here that we're going to make our way over to. Don't mind me trying to grab aggro with immolation aura. You can still get DVDs from Netflix. Sick of having all these streaming sites. It can definitely wear you down, but you can also you can take your own steps to design your own life, and you know, you can put blinders on yourself a little bit if you feel like you want them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. Mouth beam. I have no idea if he does good damage. I haven't been running details this entire time. I've been figuring that as long as I get through the dungeon and don't die, then everything went fine. So I don't know if Nightflame does good damage as a tank. No idea. Stuck love collection CDs, using them for long drives. CDs good for the cars. Certain movies and shows that I prefer rewatching anyway. Do I have to kill that? Yeah. Okay. You ever have, I feel like I learned which roads were really bumpy based on which drives we would do where the CDs would skip all the time. Hi, Elko. How you doing? Yeah, you guys come over, and then you guys come over. And then, you know what I need is Death Grip. Mouth beam's all very well and good, but I need to be able to yoink something over to me when I lose it. Ox is broken in my 2008 car. CDs or nothing, which I don't mind. Missed yesterday's stream. Are you liking DH more than you thought you would? I'm liking tanking DH more than I thought I would, or at least I've found myself able to kind of sort of do it to a good enough degree to get through leveling dungeons, at least. Which is nice. I'm definitely basically not ever using my cooldowns, but you know, it's a leveling dungeon. You can get away with that. Another tank. Yeah, I was gonna do... It's just because it's so much faster to do dungeons, I think. And also, something about... I don't know. Demon Hunter DPS. It's fine, but like... It's very zippy-zoomy... I don't know. It's not that zippy-zoomy. It's not zippy-zoomy the way that I play it. I'm not really a naturally twitchy player, so I just like park my melee butt right where I'm parking, and I'm like, well, as long as I can hit these mobs from here, I'm not moving. That's good enough for me. Are we gonna aggro those? Yes, we are. Especially if we shoot them. Sounds like DK tanking. Slow, plodding. Yeah, I think I would probably miss the leap. I think I'm used to having either like heroic leap on a warrior or this kind of leap. Wow. I mean, you could be a tank and just never do keys. Raid tanking I found to be kind of dull though. It's nice that you can get invited to stuff, but it's basically just point the boss this way and taunt after X stacks. Like sometimes there's like an extra mechanic, but I found when I was tanking, at least normal dungeons, I'm sure if you're also raid leading and also you know, if you're doing like harder raids and it gets a little bit more involved. But I found tanking to be like a little bit boring in raids specifically. There is something nice about being needed though. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Come back here. I think healing in raids feels the most fun. I love healing in raids when you just barely have enough HPS in the raid to get you through it. And it's just every mechanic is just a dire emergency. It's really fun. Because you know, you start like looking out for the next one and then you hear the voice line and then your heart starts pounding. You're like, all right, what do I have for this one? Who am I cleaving this heal off of? Who's the chosen one who gets the extra little beacon of safety? According to our tanks, try tanking Rashok. They both apologize in advance for the swearing and whimpering noises. Rashok does seem to be where our tanks die the most, because usually it'll be like, oh, geez, sorry. I taunted too soon, or like I ripped aggro, or, you know, like it's just very important to make sure that the right person has the aggro. And apparently sometimes that goes awry. I don't play Classic, no. Starting to like tanking in dungeons, especially the queues. It's hard to beat tank queues for leveling dungeons. Or like time walking and whatnot. If you're just leveling an alt and they can tank, it's hard to not do it once you've kind of figured out the basics. And as long as you have an add-on that, I feel like a good nameplate add-on, and I'm sure maybe even default plates do this fine too, but having like a decent set of threat plates. And by that I just mean making sure that the color changes if you lose something so you can tell when you've lost something. Because that's what stresses me out, is if I'm not convinced that I have aggro on a pack, then I'm not having any fun. But if I'm, as long as I know that I've got everything that I intended to have, then that's like most of my job. Planned any vacation time off this year? Not yet. I want to take a week in the summer. I just don't know when, and I don't know for what. What I should probably do is look at Blizzard's like patch schedule and try to find like a nice dead time that's like kind of late in a patch but before the kickoff to the next patch really gets going, and then just like take a week and go to the beach or go fishing or something, because I do want to take some time before the fall. But I'm like, I really want to make some content and do the streams and make some money and save it up so I can buy a house. I would like one. I would like it soon. Well, not that soon, but you know, as soon as possible. Going to BlizzCon? Nope. Not planning to anyways. You never know, but I'm not planning to buy a ticket. I am not planning a trip. Excuse me. These paladins keep, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. If you die, it's your fault. But these paladins continue to just being like, all right, I'm coming in, consecration, woohoo! You know, like, holy moly, excuse me. Yes, I'm losing that one. We're gonna get him back. There we go. Little demon scales or something. Do a staycation, half work days? I mean, that's basically my life anyway, though. I feel like if I want a vacation, I want to not turn on stream for like a week and just, you know, lose my voice, speak to nobody, or, you know, sleep in and know that I don't have to talk to anybody the next day. Facing a paladin in PvP is really the worst. Like now. What do you mean now? I must have, I forgot what I said. Oh, I forgot. I thought the boss was coming. Oopsies. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I'm just real caught up in the numbers right now. Oh, vacation right now. Turn off stream and do it. Yeah, I guess I just need to pick some dates, I guess. Cause like if I just sit at home and I'm just like, I should be working. This isn't any fun. I should be working. Important to live a bit too. That's true. All right, Quagmiran. Do you think he's doing like a spa treatment? He's kind of soaking. Leave the cat cam on. 2-hour cat cam. If it wasn't the saving money, I think I'd suggest a day or two at a hotel. I would do maybe one night, but I just don't want to leave my cat alone for longer than that. It's just a lot of stress for her and for me. I'm pretty attached. And I can't really bring her. She's blind. She needs time to map places out. But yeah. Ooh, level 40. Meow. And then I'm gonna make sure I turn in my quests. They're both at the entrance actually, so it looks like we're gonna teleport out and back in. Staycation, but more of a vacation? Yeah, no, totally. Sometimes I think about getting like a vacation rental for like one night in one of these places that's like 45 minutes away that like I could day trip to, but like it would be, you know, just kind of nice to spend one night there and then to like get up super early and go fishing out there without having to drive an hour first. Cool. Level 41 now. Oh, look at all this stuff. I got a ring. Don't need that ring. Robe? Transmog. Nice robe. That is his style of robe. Holy mackerel. Any gear I need to put on? Am I good? I could probably stand to clean up my bags a bit. This is abysmal. Yeah, I could tank LFR. That might be... was I about to say that would be fun? I don't know if that would be fun. Probably not. It's just keys. I just don't like having to learn routes because I never know them. And also, I body pull when I'm not tanking. And healing's too much fun. I should level a healer. I love healing. There's some room in the bags. How are we doing? We got an unspent talent point. What else can I learn how to do? Consuming soul fragments reduces damage I take by 1%. Does it stack? Probably not. Firebrand expires in your primary target. Uh-oh. Have I been firebranding somebody? Nope. I have never put that. I've never pressed that button. It's on my one key. Never press it. Not one time. I'm like, my fiery what? No, excuse me. When you're brand an enemy with a demonic symbol. So it's a dot, and then the damage they do is reduced. I've never used that button. Not once. All right. I'm gonna stand up for a second and walk that one off and take a short break, and then we'll spend some points and get into another dungeon when I get back. Hold on a moment. All right. I'm back. I am kind of excited to try a dungeon where I'm using Fiery Print. Also, I could reduce the cooldown of Infernal Strike, which is which one's that? I have a bad feeling. Oh, it's my jump. Infernal Strike's my jumpy jump. Okay. Yeah. We can do that more often. That's cool. When Fiery Brand expires my target, I could get a shield. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. All right. What else we got? Extra leech. Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm gonna try pressing here. Let's throw this on E. It's a 1 minute cooldown. Let's throw it on Shift G. I'm putting it on a bigger button, so maybe I notice it more. 1 is already a pretty big key, but whatever. It's all right. Let's do another BC dungeon, eh? He's level 42. He could do fast flying, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. He lives at home. He lives here. He's all right. Who talked me into leveling a DH? I think I finally talked myself into wanting one of each class again, even if it's a class that I don't normally like, so that I can give myself a better chance to like it by making it my own. So I challenged myself to customize a DH in a way that sparked joy. And my boy Demon Slayer Nightflame here sparks joy. Healer that I haven't leveled yet. H-Pal. I've had Mistweavers before. I don't have a monk right now, so I certainly could make a Mistweaver, although I don't know what race I would do. But I've never in my life played H-Pal for longer than like 10 levels, so that's kind of the one that I'm curious about. I feel like I would do a male Belf H-Pal, and I would make him really glamorous. I think that sounds like fun. He is a joyous gentleman indeed. Didn't enjoy leveling it. They didn't have to stick with it. Yeah. As long as they can, like, you know, hit a few things to clear a raid, I think it's all right. You can make him sparkly. More hippo tunes. I don't want to disrespect my tunes. You know, they're good people. They're WoW characters. Love a himbo belf. I haven't been embracing, I have some glamorous characters and I have some unglamorous characters. I haven't been embracing the male glamour enough, I think. I've been making them look goofy. I need to make them look fabulous. A friend of mine got me into RuPaul's show while we were traveling. Oh yeah, there you go. It took me a really long time too, just because it wasn't, I just didn't have access to it for the longest time. It wasn't on any services that I had. But eventually I found it and I watched a bunch of seasons and had a good time. I watched I think a lot of it within 1 weekend. I really binged Drag Race. I just started putting it on and leaving it on continuously while I was doing other things. So I would be baking a pie, just kind of looking at it over in the distance, being like, oh yeah, that one's good. Himbos are the best though. I don't want, you know, because it is a gendered stereotype. I don't want to lean into anything that's unkind. It wouldn't be very nice if I was trying to characterize a female character as being really vapid and dumb. So I don't want to do that I want him to be a complete character with a complete energy. Doesn't mean that he can't be sexy or like a golden retriever. I just, a respectful golden retriever. Oh, Ramparts, I'm home. Let's press the button. There it is. It's a 1 minute cooldown, so I'm assuming it's more important for whatchamacallem, bosses. But I'll try and use that a little bit more often. Okay. Oh, can I do something stupid? There's so much trash here. I really want to just grab everything. Yeah. It's happening for me, whether I like it or not. So let's just kind of whoop. And then metamorph. And then what else do we want to do? Demon scales probably. We can taunt that one. Demon scales. I've used the brand already. We need like a real good mouth beam. Oh, you know what I haven't been trying to do? I haven't really been throwing my glaive much. I think that might help, like when I've lost aggro on something at a distance. I should probably try to like slap it with a glaive first. I think that's a good idea. Time to go demon mode. Do it! That's why we play Demon Hunter, right? Or just tanks in general, just to make poor choices. Alright, so here. You guys, come with me. I'm not great at grabbing AoE aggro right off the bat. I feel like I could be better. My healer with me? My healer is AFK back there. Hello? Excuse. Oh, they haven't noticed. There's fears back here as well. Yeah, so we've been feared into another pack. We can do this though. It's okay. Everything's fine. Friendly resto druid. How are you? I'm actually okay. It's all these DPS that are a problem. Hello? Pull everything up to the boss and be fine. Coffee lurking. Hello. Rogue homie's on his own. Yeah, they're going. Did they say anything? Sometimes people say, wait, hang on. I gotta let my fish out. Nope, no one didn't say anything. Soul bomb? Help grabbing aggro on AoE. Soul bomb. Oh, that's not A type. I don't know. Excuse? I'll just do little pulls for now. Give them some time. If they're not caught up by the time we get to the boss, then maybe we'll look into replacing them. I just hate doing it too early. You know, I hate jumping the gun. If someone's just been AFK for like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever, it's kind of like, eh, you know, sometimes stuff happens, especially when they're not disconnecting or anything. It's probably just like, you know, their kid needs something or whatever. So there's Gargamath. Oh, and a little bit more. Do have a few stuns. Sorry, I had AFK. Child got stuck in the toilet. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking that's a problem. Can I pull you guys back? Yeah. No healer luck today? Sorry, AFK. Dissociating. Whoops, guys. I was AFK. I realized I didn't want to be here. So I'm just gonna go do something else. Alright. I'm gonna use my fiery brand. There we go. Look at me using cooldowns. Progress. 13 cats. Typically go with a cat excuse. 13 cats. I mean, I guess your name makes sense. Holy moly, that's a lot of kitty litter. I was scooping today and I was thinking to myself, how much scooping's involved when you have like 3? Because I feel like I have one. I've always had one. I feel like 3 is probably my limit and 2 would be better. And 1's very nice. You know, one might be good. Used to have 4. It's called Spirit Bomb. Far left of the Vengeance Tree can help with AoE. Oh, that thing. Okay. 1 now. Got me beat. Okay. 3 cats, 5 boxes to keep the territorial peace. Yeah, this is a different Resto Druid. The last one had a different name. I remember because I typed it out in chat because I like using people's names instead of their classes, but it was their name was kind of funny and I felt a little silly saying it. Okay, all right, let's get like a bunch of stuff here. More than 3 gets crazy. I speak from experience. Spirit Bomb makes them explode. Ooh, that would be kind of handy. Yeah. Thinking about getting back into WoW retail. What time do raids usually start on NA? I mean, it will vary, but basically evening. Evening North America. For me, I live in Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast. So a lot of raids will start kind of like 6 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. my time. But that's just like my raids. Like I'm sure there's groups that start like a couple hours earlier and there's plenty of groups that start later too. I don't know what that time that translates to in other realms, but or other regions. But what I always do or prefer is to play in an area with the least lag. So I would not play cross region unless it was really I would rather try and like stick it out and find like a late night guild or whatever. In your own region, just for the lag, but I've never had to do that. I do play WoW outside of streaming. Yeah, I have my own. I'll do keys with my friends, and I will raid with my guild, and then I'll also like level alts with friends and do dungeons and whatever. In my own time in the evenings too. It's a lot of WoW. I put some time in on this game for sure. Lag isn't that bad. Where does one keep 5 litter boxes? Yeah, I don't know. In my apartment, I have one and it's in my office because there's nowhere else to put it. It does make sure that it gets cleaned real quick if I'm in here when she goes. The service is unmatched. Did the Macri suggested with the rainbow and the cooldown? Love it. Thanks for the suggestion. Oh, nice. Like to know your total time played. I'm sure it doesn't hold a candle to many people, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to know. I think that's the reason I've never really looked it up. Is I feel like I don't know if I'm ready to be confronted with that information. Okay.
Well met. For the Alliance.
44. And a half. Not too bad. I know that I don't want to know mine. Something that I'm increasingly coming to realize, though, is that time that I spend playing WoW, if I had quit WoW, I would just be doing something else with approximately the same amount of value to my life. It's not as though the average person without some kind of real strong motivation drops a habit like this and then, picks up, being like a piano virtuoso or plants forests. You probably just end up playing something else or what have you. House with big basement. Yeah, go to med school. It's I feel like what usually happens is you get into med school and then you're like, geez, I gotta drop WoW for an expansion. I don't have time to factor that in. All right, so we got a point, so we can take Spirit Bomb. That's instant. It costs some Fury. And then reduce damage beyond 8 targets. So I'll grab that. I'll play around with that, and I can reduce my magic damage taken a bit too. So what button do I want to put that on? Maybe now that I've remembered Fiery Brand, I'll start using it. Shall I switch? I don't know if I want to do... I'm going to skip WoD dungeons because that's our next time walking. I'm kind of sick of mop dungeons because of the last time walking. I'll just do another BC dungeon. Those are good. I think it tries to put you in dungeons that it hasn't done before. So hopefully we get like some quests. Yeah, slash played will only tell you for the active tunes. So if you wanted a slash played for your account, you would need to check for many different characters and then add them together. There are add-ons or there's tools that you can use to help you do that. I would, in my case, probably need to restore some old characters that I had put a lot of time into because I'm a big character deleter. I don't keep old characters around if I don't use them anymore if they're on old realms. So I have like years of my WoW career was played on servers other than Lightbringer, and I don't have any of those characters anymore. So I would have to restore them to check their play, and I'd have to do that like 1 week at a time. It's all right, you know. Some things can just be in the either. And possible to get every Midsummer toy pet in 1 year. If you use alts, because those things are account bound, you can collect bonfires in one character and buy a toy, and then get on another character, collect bonfires again, and buy a different toy. And you can kind of collect things that way, because you can use a bonfire more than once if you're doing it on a different character. On one character, there's probably not enough blossoms to do literally everything now, just because of how many things they've added to the vendor. I don't know for sure. I haven't run the numbers, but my instinct is that if you're going to do it, you're going to need to use at least a couple characters. Instant regret for BC's escape from Dirthold. Yeah. Yeah, that's when you know you need to switch expansions. Okay, we've got two quests here. I'm going to like hide the other ones. These are just do the boss kind of quests. All right. Woohoo! A lot of casters here. So if I wanted a spirit bomb, yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. Not mad at that. Is that I have a charge? I do have a charge. It's called Fellblade. I just never use it. Or I'll try and use it to get to the next mob. Where are we going? We're going this way. I have not been doing that. I have not been doing that. Whoops-a-daisy. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I had a nice afternoon yesterday. I went to go visit some family and just kind of hung out and caught up and spent some time with the baby. Fellblade is essential. Apparently, Night Flame is redefining which spells are essential for this particular class. You know, he made it through 40 some odd levels tanking with pretty much just the green one and the purple one, Fracture and Soul Cleave. He would devastation like once a dungeon. Trendsetter. When are you gonna teach the baby to play WoW? The baby, I think, is not doing screens yet, and I don't judge his parents for that one bit. So I think he's got some more life to live first. Night Flame's just here for a good time. Hazel does not have children. She has a nephew that she went to go visit. Get him farming herbs ASAP. The same one that was into lamps. Still into lamps. Also now enjoys things that spin. So like weather stations, any kind of thing that hangs in a string, tops. Anything that you can make spin is a big hit. Blizzard should make WoW plushies for babies. I mean, they kind of do. No, I mean, not all of them are child friendly to like very young ages, but as much as any plushies are. Have to fill my vault. Go, go. This way. And yeah, I haven't been using Feldev because I've been too busy using Leap. I've been too busy Infernal Striking. I just assumed that was my one way to get around. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta go pick up this quest. We need a little Murloc. Yeah, they sell those. They have one in the store right now. I think it's a blue one. I think they have Gurgle, which I'm pretty sure there's like an in-game pet that matches it. I just press all the buttons in my Demon Hunter. I should just try doing that. Just press more of the buttons more of the time. Let me at it. Let me at it. Come back here. Or I think sometimes I use it just like in melee. Just when I don't need the movement at all. Ooh, never look. Yeah, the store had some dark ages when they were with whatever it was called, but they're back on Geared Up Blizzard again. I almost know what all these buttons do. Yeah. Fine by me. Did I get transmog for that? I did. I did not have that headdress before. It's cute, but not green. The button closed, we're gonna press it. It's how I play a BM Hunter. Just a big old game of whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole with a little bit of buff juggling. Alright, we got skeletons. Excuse me. Come along with me. We're gonna do a big pull. I don't know why. Because I can. Me tank. Me press buttons. Uh-oh. Cooldown's not up. Sorry, play Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is so much fun right now because you always have a big button to press. It's like, you know, Void Torrent is so good, and then Mind Games is good, and then Void Eruption is good, and then you've got like every Devouring Plague feels like an event, and there's always stuff to play, and it's like every 2 minutes you get to go into your big again. It's just like, it's so fun. I was leveling and gearing a BM Hunter and also a Shadow Priest, and then I started leveling another Shadow Priest just to have an undead one. And I think I'm letting the Hunter, as much fun as the as BM Hunter is, and as much as I enjoy having the pets and stuff, I think I'm dropping it for now because I just would rather, if I'm gonna be a ranged DPS, I just want to be a Shadow Priest. I've forgiven them for having to be a purple cloud. It's just too much fun to play. It's also like a little nostalgic, you know. I used to be a Shadow Priest. I was a Shadow Priest main once upon a time. I used to chat with my dagger and everything. Deciding if you're going to sneak in the spike, the blast, or the plague in between void bolts. Yeah, I'm starting to come to the conclusion that spike is never the answer. I used to really worry about, oh no, I'm burning my insanity spikes. I'm overcapping them, and then it was like, just everything else hurts more. Just, you know, use those for when you're bored. And if you're not bored, then just keep cranking. Oh man, it's so fun though. I can't talk about it too much or I'm gonna want to go play it. How's it been doing Keys of Shadow? Awesome. I did an 11, and I did an 11 yesterday, and I am still getting by. I have my Shackle Undead to take care of Incorporeal. Or not Incorporeal. Afflicted. No. Incorporeal, not Afflicted. I don't know. Freaking out. But do I want to backtrack or do I want to forward track? I'm gonna backtrack. But yeah, it's really fun. She's on level 411, 414, somewhere in that range. I couldn't get into a normal pug, which I was a little bit miffed by. They would have been lucky to have me. But I'll have to try again sometime. Love the priest change to mind control. I see people using that mind control to help with the ads, and it freaks me out whenever I see a mind controlled incorporeal ad, because it keeps casting, but it's friendly, but it keeps doing the casting animation, and I keep thinking, oh, that one's out of control, and then I check it and I'm like, well, the nameplate looks funny. I'm still getting used to that. It's been stressing me out. My horde S-Priest is Magheart Orc. Get that Dark Moon aesthetic. Have you heard about the Glove Slash S? I did actually buy it and put it on, and I swear it barely does anything. It's so minimal. I feel like it used to make more of a difference. I feel like the difference between regular Shadow form and Glyph of Shadow used to be more pronounced, and now they're closer together, but maybe I'm just crazy. seeing things, you know. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I'll just run the rest of the way back. Wish mind control would make it cast onto the enemy NPCs. I thought it did. I'm not 100% sure. I heard someone say that when they're mind controlled, it actually debuffs. I don't know if it's to the full extent of it. Maybe that would be too good. Too much to hope for. Okay, I'm just going to run back this way. This is pretty fast. Oh, can I charge to that spider? Well, I could have, but he left. He left! There we go. Level 47. Maybe you could ride in raids and dungeons. Yeah, I always prefer when they're outdoors so you can mount up and at least repair. Okay. Talent points. Firebrand increases the damage I do to them. Bigger range on sigils sounds nice. Take that. Yeah, no, the thing that would have been too OP was the thing about mind control making it cast onto, making the incorporeal ads cast their destabilizing whatever onto enemy NPCs, not the thing you said about the mounts. That would be just nice. That would just be convenient. All raids should have an AQ-esque mount. Hi, Hazel. How is your friendly shirtless flower-picking demon himbo? He is level 47. He has pretty much just been tanking. He's been just tanking. He's a big ol' spiky-backed defender of the innocent. Checker for demons around every corner. The incorporeal does cast. I thought it did. Yeah, I thought it did. Nice incentive to do the raid over and over. I guess I'm not 100% sure, which is why I'm being so wishy-washy. I never want to be like confidently wrong, especially when I'm the one with the microphone. What is the demon hunter dance? I mean, it would just be the night elf dance. Because he's just a night elf. Although his outfit does add to it. Power Holy Priest, I want to make one. Fun. Do it. Do it now. Each stack, only 5%. It can only stack to 2. Yeah, it makes sense. Gloves? Do I want to wear those? Yeah. Big upgrade. Boots? Yeah. Don't want to lose the crit. What about that? Necklace. Don't need that. I've got heirlooms in every heirloom slot, and they're all set to scale all the way to 70. Mana tombs. Woo! I feel like I'm just about getting to the end of the good dungeons, and I should probably look into not... I should probably like switch expansions soon. Okay. So we're gonna keep going. How much can I get away with pulling? There's just so many delicious things over here. I think as long as I'm fine, then I'm fine. You know, if you're fine, you're fine. I'm gonna save the brand for the boss. I'm gonna interrupt that. I'm gonna grab that back. Yeah. I just need to be a brave demon hunter. Just pull lots of stuff. Trust the healers. They got you. Here's gonna be this. And I won't do the boss with it because I feel like there was some mechanic that I didn't want to overlap. I forget what. Maiden Age Priest felt overwhelmed by the Icy Veins rotation. Healer rotations are really more... I mean, it's like a thing, but it's more of like a priority list, especially when you're just leveling in a dungeon. You can find like your 4 comfy buttons that are really effective and just worry about those. I don't feel like you need to get into the the big lists until you're like trying to improve your parse and endgame rating. You gotta pull the other back too. Why? Have all tanks and DPS. I have no healer. I think Holy Priest is a good one to start with. I think it's a good idea. Oh, I forgot to use the brand. All right, well, we're gonna and then and then which way are we going? This way? Yeah, why not? Woo! Metamorph. Brand something. Mouth beam. Yeah, I got the M&M. Getting those Mistweaver cooldowns. Maybe I should like use the demon spikes because they do fear. That is the thing. I have become one of the tanks that I roll at whenever I'm not doing this. Let's throw down the sigil and let's pop some of the things and we'll demon spikes again. What else can we do? My bad. I forgot about the fears. I'll say so. I got too brave. Won't happen again, I'm sorry. Holy Priest feels like the Mario of healers, if that makes sense. Okay. I will pull a little more. Oh, they're coming. Are we good with this? There's who fears? Is it the priests? You'd think it would be the priests. They're also healing. What else can I do here? Yeah, we're getting there. Sometimes I'm a bit jealous of paladins and just like their endless amounts of interrupts. Like I can interrupt once. I don't even know if I have like the stunny thingy. I might. I'm kind of queen of discovering my buttons 20 levels after I got them. There we go. All right. Moving on. Why didn't I blame the healer? You're right, I'm not tanking correctly yet. Use Chaos Brand. No. I don't wanna. Also, what is Chaos Brand? I don't think I have it. Did I spec it? Is that like a stance? Good evening. Good evening. Holy Paladin next then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think after Night Flame hits 60, I should park him to get some rest in, and I should make that Holy Paladin and try that out. Find out what it is they're doing. What they're up to, you know? For morning or middle or night. It's on the class side, not the spec side. It's an AoE stun. Oh, I see. I thought it was something that was on my bars that I wasn't pressing yet, and I was like, wait, but I used these ones. Oh, bad mouth beam. Okay, we're gonna and just do maybe like one pack at a time for a little bit. What's my favorite tank? What's your guys' favorite tank? I feel like they're all loved, not necessarily equally, but every tank seems to really have a soft spot for their favorite one. I don't know. I know that my main tank usually plays Brewmaster and sometimes plays Blood DK, but I feel like he's Brewmaster's just like his thing. Pally, warrior, prop pal. Been enjoying Brewmaster. Bear here. Where's all the blood DKs and the vengeance DHs? Stagger's the most interesting mechanic. Stagger is my favorite tank to... Like, Brewmasters are my favorite tank to heal because of Stagger. I just like the extra time it buys me. Plus, I kind of enjoy being able to sort of double stagger a Brewmaster tank with time dilation on my my Prevoker. It's not necessary, but it's nice. Plus, they can, you know, throw kegs of beer, light things on fire. What's not to like? What if I level my monk as a Brewmaster instead? What's the best, what race would I make a Brewmaster monk if I was going to commit to doing that? I've done Dwarf before. Coltiran is, like, excellent. Coltiran Brewmaster. Great racials, also super fun. Okay. We're gonna There we go. We're getting everything back. Volpera, tall dwarf, working, panda. Gnome. Yeah, I'd have to look at it. Mecha gnome. Just a beefy boy. Who doesn't like that? Can't even be a mecha gnome brewmaster. Anything with hooves is fun to roundhouse kick with. Also the beer belly. Stagger makes my tiny lizard brain confused and enraged. What? Whoa. Yeah, these mobs really are rude with the CC. I'll do Night Elf and Nightborn in all of my tunes. Happy that goblins can be monks. Yeah, Goblin Brewmaster would be kind of cute. I like to think that if I played like a Lady Goblin Brewmaster, she would be throwing like cocktails. She's just got like Bellinis and margaritas and she's just like slapping them over people's heads. Because she wouldn't, I don't think she would be a beer girl. Let's not re-encourage gnomes. What do you mean? Eating martinis. Mm-hmm. Boost theme name. Yeah, I mean you've got options. You could just look up cocktail names and just find one that sounds fun. Bartender Goblin Hearthstone card. Alright. We are nearly there. Level 48. I wonder if he'll get to 50 or 60 today. I wonder if I just keep doing dungeons, if he'll get to 60, you know, on this particular stream, and then I could start doing a probably HPL. I feel like we would break up the tanking a little bit. We would do a healer in between. I also tomorrow's Saturday though, and I promised I would do Nighthold. We got to have one Mount Run day in the week. It's my favorite cocktail. My cocktail ordering phase of my life was kind of like my young 20s when I first became drinking age, like 19, 20, 21. And at the time I liked Bellinis because I enjoyed peaches. And I still enjoy peaches. Nowadays, if I'm gonna get a drink, I just kind of want it to be like whiskey so that I can just kind of have it in a glass and then have it be over with. Not over with, but you know, straightforward, not too many steps. Go spin on the summer pole. Yeah. It takes so long. It takes so long to do. You're not wrong. Yeah, there's something with like ginger. There's some kind of like ginger apple thing that's good, but I forget what it's called. It doesn't really matter. I don't drink a whole lot anymore. I just feel better if I don't. Tea sits better with me. Level 50. But the experience. Tart sour flavors, margaritas. Tom Collins for me. Now I want to make a goblin monk. I've got 4 monks already. Manhattan or an old fashioned. Plus they have fancy names, you know. Makes you wish you were wearing a pantsuit. Military blindfold. Yeah, there's some transmog for me. Okay, do I want to wear any of these things? I could put a bird on his head. Let's go get our little buff. We got 10 levels left to go. Firebrand. Oh yeah, no. I could do damage. I could take less damage. I could increase duration of demon spikes. Yeah, I feel like these ones in the middle are probably a good idea. I don't really want Sigil of Misery. It's that's a CC. You know, I only know go. I don't know, stop. Throwglaive ricochets. Ooh, that seems good. Oh, I could increase the range of my... Oh, that seems like a good idea. Darkness! You can't take darkness. Someone told me I couldn't have darkness as a tank. Or maybe it was the opposite and I'm just misunderstood. Granting friendly targets 20% chance to avoid damage. It's a 5-minute cooldown. Holy moly. That seems good, though. Leveling is going so fast. Yeah. You should have Vengeance Incarnate. I mean, Demon Slayer was pretty good, but yeah, for a tank, Vengeance Incarnate. I do have Vengeance Incarnate. We need cowboy hat mugs. For some reason I gave my main a cowboy mug. I've been putting together like costume mogs for my undead shadow priest, and I was trying to come up with an archaeologist mog for her, and all I managed to do is make her look like she was wearing brown clothes with a shovel. She looked more like a ditch digger than anything else, or like a grave digger. I gave her glasses, and that still didn't give her like archaeologist vibes. I don't know what archaeologists wear. I wanted like a safari shirt, and all I could find was the workman's shirts. I am not torch tossing because this is still clearly broken. We're gonna not do that. Where'd the pole go? There it is. It gives 10% mob killing XP. But if you're doing dungeons, then that's pretty much just 10% XP. Did you add a backpack? Yeah, I gave her a little backpack. It just looked like what she uses to bring her lunch to the ditch that she's digging. Suit and a hat. Yeah, maybe the hat was the problem. Yeah, she needs a whip. Can I just like... Will he keep getting the buff? I swear I had to keep spinning before, but now it seems to be working okay. This buff ticks up so slowly. Torch tossing still is impossible as always. It doesn't seem improved from the first day that... The torch catching is just annoying. It's doable if you have your shadows on, but it's just, I never liked that. It was... I did it for the first few years, and I've given up since then. Have I done enough TBC dungeons? They still haven't put me into Underbog yet. I feel like I could still do Underbog, and I could still do Blood Furnace. There's a bug though. It's just that for this one, the torch tossing on the targets, the arrows are like not placed correctly. And you can kind of sort of guess what they're supposed to mean, but I found that even when I was doing that, it still wasn't giving me any credit, so I've just given up for the year. Imagine Night Flame with this outfit and a hot pink fuzzy cowboy hat. Would you put a pink hat on top of pink hair though? Is that too much? Yeah, maybe the safari hat toy would have been more archaeologist. I want just like a button-down, short-sleeve khaki shirt mog. And I couldn't find one. Do you think you could learn a class starting at 60? Better to start again. You can learn a class starting at 60, especially if you don't mind just taking some time. What I do is I take everything off my bars, and I go through my spellbook, and I read things one at a time and find a spot for them one at a time. And then maybe do some either target dummy time just to kind of play with them, or like some easy content, like a random heroic dungeon or something to play with it. And I have done that sometimes, but I find often that I would prefer to start it from scratch. It's been a bit more my thing. Mechanara. Sometimes this one's scaled a bit strangely. We'll have to see. Back 100 years, be gentle. Okay. Like this. Too brave. Too brave. Alrighty. I will do some slightly more controlled pulse. Favorite streamer playing my favorite class. I am going to do big disgrace to the name of Demon Hunters. I'm gonna give them a bad reputation. Okay. Yeah, they said they're new to the class, or they're coming back to it after a long time, so we don't have to go too crazy. I think people should be given some space to learn in leveling dungeons if they want to. Demon hunters are blind, so they'll never see it. It's true. Alrighty. But yeah, this dungeon's scaled kind of bizarrely anyway, so it's gonna be a little bit dicey no matter what. Okay. Whoa. We're gonna talk to Iron Hand. We're gonna put the big brand on him. We're gonna kick that bandage. Yeah. Random heroics. Sometimes you get in a group where everyone's 440. You don't get to practice. Especially right now with, well, I don't know about 440, but especially right now with fighting as its own reward, you get people that are pretty overgeared doing it just for the champion piece. Especially if they're trying to look for something specific. That must be a frontal. I find that usually there's at least one like 430 plus DPS that wants to do low keys. Here, I can purge that, right? Yeah, I can purge that. I even have DBM for this. Cool. Okay. All right. Can I just like? Yeah, there we go. Doing this dungeon during TBC, how hard it was back then. Ran a dungeon with a level 10 Twink Mistweaver. Tank left immediately, but we didn't need one because this tank was doing so much damage. We had there was a Twink bear tank that I ran into once that was like really cool. Like they were in like they had their XP turned off. I don't remember what level they were. It might have been 19, but they were in Twink gear basically. And for that level bracket, they were absolutely decimating. It was really fun to just kind of see them go. All right, I'm gonna aim this guy away from everybody because it looks like the last one did kind of like a frontal pummel that one of my DPS got in trouble with. So I'm just gonna point him this way and hope for the best. And that's a reflective shield. So we stop doing infliction to melee attackers. Should I just... I mean, I don't think I want to let them hit me in the back. I don't know exactly how I should stop attacking for that. I know it's a reflective shield. Alright. Cool. Give it a second here. I wish I could help heal people up. I like being on a hybrid class that can help top people after a pull like this. I'm just going to stand in the thing and give them a second. Alright, they've got mana at least. Alrighty. Off and away. Whoa. You're just spamming bombs. Excuse me, how do you have so many? Okay, alright, alright. I don't think I necessarily need this pack, but if we can hug this side, it'll help. I'm still trying to figure out what class I would want a brewmaster. Well, I need a monk. If I'm gonna fulfill my goal of having one character of every class, I'm gonna need a monk. So I need to figure out what I would want. Basically, do I want to tank or heal? Because I don't want a DPS. Do I want to be a brewmaster or a mistweaver? And then within that, what race would I do? I don't know. There's too many choices. Monks can be like too many things. Worgen? Oh, I might not do every race. I just don't like playing a Worgen. I never keep them. I don't know what it is. It's just not my thing. I could maybe do a Volpera, but even then, is there not a key? Oh, we have to go back for the key. That's right. There's another gate watcher up here. So yeah, if I hit him with a glaive, well, nope, he won't quite come back. He'll come back a little bit. No organs, but Belfry good. Team Edward confirmed. Working druids, you can just be in druid form. Yeah, I think I don't want any more druids though. I have an elf and I have a Kultiran. And I have a Tauren. I think that's enough druids for me. I like them, but I don't like them enough to need 4. I think 3 is probably the magic number of druids to have. Coming around to Vulpairs, they're quite cute. They're cute. They just, I had a Vulpera Survival Hunter. I did get Vulpera Heritage Armor. I just don't know, like, I have a hard time with the super fuzzy races figuring out what class fits them well, or at least for me and for what I like to do with my characters. I don't have a panda either. Mechano monk called Clatter. Druid of every race and 2 Xantalari druids. Hey, you like what you like. Okay, we're gonna fiery brand him. Immolation Aura, Mouth Beam. Mouth Beam, good. I like Demon Hunter tank, but I don't know if I like it more than the other tanks. I don't think the appearance is doing anything for me. Like, I like him in this form with his swords. He just doesn't feel like a tank to me. And then when he's like his big demon form, it's really kind of whatever. Okay, so that should have given me a key, right? Or at least it would have unlocked that thing. Panda monk, so iconic to me. Survival Hunter, ew. I used it to, I'm pretty sure I used that Vulpera Survival Hunter to do the Survival Hunter Mage Tower challenge. That's how I did that particular challenge, I think. Monk is a high mountain torn. Kung Fu with giant antlers rolling around is hilarious. Oh no! Oops. I'll be up there shortly. Yeah, bigger fell dev damage. Let's do that. At least this is a nice fast elevator. The elevator in Throne of Tides, I swear, takes years. That jellyfish does not move its butt very often. All right, we're going to do this a bit one piece at a time because this room sucks. So we're going to take this nice and easy. I want to try and grab those ads without grabbing the boss, and I think I can do it. I just need to be careful and not like ricochet glaive toss or anything. I'm actually going to clear the second one too, just in case. And then I'll go back for the boss. Because we're going to have to kill this anyways, and I want lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of room to kite. That jellyfish does not care. I want the undulating spore cloak. Guy wants a 5k commission for a 424. Yeah, I don't really know what appropriate commissions are. I usually give people 5k to make me anything, but that's just because I want people to like me. I think you can always just, you can shop around if you prefer and see if you can find somebody that can make it cheaper, but I don't know, I would just pay it. But that's me. I'm a bit of a, I don't want to call myself an easy mark, but what do we do with these guys? Can I tank the Raging Flames or do they just fixate? I thought they fixated. I have really no idea how to take this fight. It's like I can grab them back, but they like reset aggro a lot. Anyways, they're dead. It's fine. That fight I've gotten stuck on before in like leveling dungeons and time walking if it's scaled badly. Reminds me of clearing the banquet in Lower Karazhan. We did all the Vulpera Hunter jokes. 2 fox pets, only uses fox mounts. Look at me interrupting every once in a while. I'm helping. So this, I'm pretty sure, is like a gauntlet. So I'm gonna keep motoring. Assuming that I can keep aggro on that stuff. Death ray doesn't sound good, but we're just gonna hope for the best. Mora's fight was certainly something when we went back. Gotta go fast. The other thing I think about the 424 is, assuming that you're not providing like a crest or anything to set the item level, that's like a rank 5, and if they're using any kind of an insight to get that, I don't know if you have to for crafting gear, but if they have to use an insight for it, then that's worth something as well, because they only have so many of those within a given week. I was leveling inscription on my undead priest, and at the beginning of the week there's like people putting up work orders for there's all kinds of work orders up for treatises that I thought was really fun. And I know I put up public work orders for my own treatises at the beginning of the week, so it's not that unusual, but like I actually like did my 4 public work orders. I was like, this is, oh my god, this has never happened to me before. Hey. I'm assuming that'll just wear off. I don't know. He's mind controlled somebody. Meow. Cool. Do I have any other quests to turn in this dungeon, or did they all auto turn in? I think they auto turned in. Awesome. Thank you very much. And I am out of here. How you liking Demon Hunter so far? It's fun. It's got enough buttons for me to muddle my way through the content that I'm doing. I don't notice this. I know I must logically be healing myself, but I'm not tuned into it enough to be able to really tell how much is me healing myself and how much is other people healing me. But as long as I don't die, then it seems reasonable. Okay. I guess I can redo my buff. Has it been an hour or did I die? I think I died. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it was the very first pull of the Mechanar and I died. And that's exactly as long as my my buff lasted. The hunt. Oh, it's got some healing to it too. Reduce magic damage to me. Seems pretty good. Oh, it seems fun. Let's take it. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea that I'm doing. Good opener. How do you level after 60? That time walking's gone? It's coming back next week, but Dragonflight dungeons and Dragonflight questing. You can do Dragonflight, like you can replay the main quest, the side quests, you can do world quests, you can do a mix of all of these things, and then you just queue for dungeons in between there if you want to keep doing dungeons. And somebody in trade chat, and mind you, I don't think it matters that I'm in war mode or not, but somebody in trade chat's like, anyone out there PvP? Like, a lot. It's like, what, you looking for a buddy? You looking for a friend? Alright. It still hasn't given me Underbug. I want a random queue until it spits me into Underbug. Time walking next, I believe, is WOD, and it starts this on the 4th. Time walking, Warlords of Draenor, yeah. Sounds like they want to confess something. Someone else. Nope, just you. Hello. You want to come visit? Hi. Welcome back. Kitty. Hi. You got some purrs for the people. Watch your head, watch your eyes. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta get in the dungeon. Why Underbug? I like Underbug. I did slave pens. Oh, Blood Furnace. This one's good too. It's a little painful in some areas, but I think we can do it. I think we got this. Plus we got triple quests. I do know these guys stun, so I'm gonna not maybe pull like the whole thing. Also, maybe maybe not until the healer gets here. There we go. Oh, we got the leveling experience. We're set. We're okay. Hi, honey. I love you. I never get bored of Kitty Cat. It's never not cute. It's always like 100% cute. She's such a baby. There's like stuff. No, that's for demons, isn't it? That's not for. I thought it was for stealthies. Does that let you see? Yeah, stealthy, invisible enemies. Maybe I just used it in the wrong spot. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There's some stuff here. Come back. I need to see if I can tank with one hand so I can pet the cat. I just used it just a hair too early, that's all. Alright, we're all here. Woohoo! Yeah, I do slow blinks back at Kitty Cat even though she can't see them because I just feel like maybe she knows. Oh, we got an extra pack there. Okay. I feel like maybe she understands. And then I like doing it at, I mean, maybe I'm coming on too strong, but I do slow blinks and offset like not eye contact, but just kind of like a soft gaze off to the side of them with new cats that I'm meeting, and they seem to like that. Maybe she hears the eyeball squishing. you know you've been hanging it with cats too much when you start slow blinking at people as an affectionate thing, and then you're like, hang on a moment. Like, it's cute if the person knows what it means, but it's if they don't, you just look insane. Sorry, this is how I express love to my cat. Not exactly the same thing. Owie. Can we make it? Yeah. So we're gonna take this a little, like, you know, a little bit, but not the whole room, because this room, like, hurts. The bombs. Something about the bombs. Oh, they pull anyway. Either they pull or somebody else is pulling them. Perhaps I should know where the bombs are on the ground. I don't really see anything. Zanqui, thank you for the brand new sub. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Does Kira accompany you on raid nights? She loves raid nights because I sit in my chair and I don't get up for like an hour and a half. We do 3-hour raid nights, and we do one break in the middle of it, and she likes that there's a lap that's not going anywhere. Because normally I fidget too much. I get up and I get down and I get up and I get down. So she'll sit on the chair arm or she'll sit on my lap and just sleep. Which is real cute of her. Okay, all right. We're good. We're not going to take this super crazy hard. Because I've seen people pull this entire room, and there are pats and stuff. So like, don't get me wrong, we'll grab stuff, but we're not gonna we're not gonna go ham bone bananas. Oh, there's more. There's more. There's always more. If we can focus some stuff down. I think sometimes I have this like mistaken understanding that as long as I don't go get something, that it won't be pulled, despite the fact that they're casters that are just like casting on my healers. We only need one hand for this, right? That's what tab target's for. She's a real baby. If she's cuddling on your lap, or if you're like laying down, she can grab your arm. She'll grab your arm with both of her paws and then pull it to her because she wants to like mush her face into the soft part of your elbow and cover her eyes. And it's real cute. Summer sale recommendations. Summer sale on what? What are you shopping for? I guess the answer is no. I don't know. I think Blizzard has some stuff on sale. I don't know if there's anything there that you want. You gotta make your own choices with your money. Oh, Steam. I don't know what's on sale. What games do I play on Steam? My favorite Steam games are Valheim, Muck, which is free, and then like Raft and Don't Starve, all the survival games, or at least those ones. So if any of those are on sale, then I guess I recommend them, but I feel like anybody that was going to play Valheim has done it by now. I guess not. I guess people discover games all the time. It took me like 6 years to discover Stardew. Here, well, we're gonna open the gate. Those are not the same game. Slime Rancher is fun. Stardew, I think, has had its final content patch. I think Concerned Ape is moving on to Haunted Chocolatier, but there's like a lot. The Ginger Island update was like a pretty big patch for Stardew. I love Valheim too. Could see you liking Slime Rancher. Oh, I've jumped the wrong way. I've jumped the wrong way. Bad tank. Demon Hunter's going all kinds of places. All right. Let's spend talent points. Dead Space remake on sale. I used to, in my early 20s, I used to like every Steam sale, the summer sale, the winter sale, I would get all kinds of games because I guess I just had this idea that they were such a good deal that I couldn't pass up on them because I might play them one day, because I was still like riding off that childhood idea that I had from back when I used to have to occupy myself with a game until I could afford another one or whatever. That I was going to get the most value out of every game that I had. So if I could get a game that was like really good for like $5, then of course you should do that, because I hadn't yet experienced the adult reality of having more games than time. And as I realized that I had A, more games than time, and B, I was kind of happy to just play WoW. Or the games that I had been playing for years, I started to not pay as much attention to what they were putting on sale, because it doesn't really matter how good the game is if I'm not gonna play it. Sometimes you're just happy playing what you're playing, you know? More games than time is such a first world problem, but it's 100% my problem. Yeah. Just makes you prioritize, makes you figure out what your favorites are. Looking forward to dipping back into WoW after my 16 immersion eventually dissipates. I think 10.15 is going to be a fun thing to dip back into. There's some cute stuff to do in the patch. I'm excited about Whelp Daycare, actually. I wonder if it's going to be the same way it was on PTR. Not exactly, because obviously in PTR they took it the time gaining, but the pet, like I did enough whelp daycare in PTR to get one pet, and it was huge. This whelp was like half the size of my evoker, if not more. It was the biggest whelp I'd ever seen. I cannot hold aggro on any of these things. Holy mackerel. Excuse me. Excuse. Come back. Come back with some better stories. My mount to me all the time. Have you tried using aggro abilities? Yeah, you'd think. Kind of like questing around the caverns and the isles, honestly. I never did finish the side quest that I started in the caverns, and I guess now that I'm, you know, renowned 20 with the Niffin, I probably never will. The big Felguards have a drop aggro mechanic, not you. Okay. Yeah. That rings a bell. Oh, I do think somebody's ripping them. I think somebody must be just cranking. Reaching that level where a level 12 applies more aggro. 60, 42, 29 here. Okay. I'm going to teleport out and back in is how I'm going to do this. Hopefully there's still somebody there. The worst is when you try to teleport out and back in to skip to the beginning of the dungeon to turn in quests. But then like everybody else has left the group so you can't teleport back in. You need at least one other person that's slow enough that you can do it. I'm going to give them a second. Yeah, they're turning it in now too. Cool. Okay. Level 4, 55. Holy moly, we really can get to 60 today. Cat break first though. I'll be able to level an alt because you can't decide on a name. Oh, I love brainstorming alt names. I get so excited whenever I can get them too. Whenever they're like available on my server. Hello. Oh, thank you. You want chin ribs? This is a favorite spot. It still hasn't put me in Underbog. What if it puts me in Durnhold though? We go again. Right, since I don't know dungeon routes and stuff. I find for leveling dungeons, you can just follow the map and just go in a straight line from boss to boss to boss. You can just connect the dots. Especially when you're leveling, people don't mind if you pull extra packs because they want the experience anyways. In Mythic Plus, though, I'm right there with you. I don't want to take Mythic Plus. You'd think I would know the routes because I've done those dungeons so many times. But, no. Oh, I didn't use the hunt. I forgot. I had spec'd into it. The cooldown is reduced whenever enemy is killed while afflicted by its dot. Increase the dot. Yeah, I completely forgot to use it. I had that for the entire dungeon. Reduce the cooldown to demon spikes. I guess I'll do this just because it's going to get me into the end cap talents. And I should probably use more demon spikes. Kira has an M on her head for Miss Kira. Madame. I think Squirrel Squad are still mostly Alliance because it began as an Alliance guild, but they must be getting more Horde Squirrels in now. Alright, this time I'm going to use the hunt. I don't know when. I don't know for what. Is it Underbog? It's Underbog! Woo! This is my favorite. Watch it be just an absolute mess. Watch it be just a hot, hot mess. Nightmare. Alright. Off and away. So we need Sanguine Hibiscus. So I will be gathering some. I just realized the Bring Me a Shrubbery is a Monty Python reference. It's 2023. I just now put that together. Holy moly. Promised I'd level a Horde tune. What to choose? Oh, there's so many good Horde races, especially if you don't usually play them. I love Undead. I love Trolls. Orcs are really good too. Orcs have some awesome hairstyles. I could see you with like an orc or a magheart orc, especially with the new customization options. Love trolls. Just realized that 0 and a slash is a little person waving. Yeah. Hello. Hi. I'm getting this big one. And then I'm gonna gather some of this stuff too, just so we can have some more stuff. Sure, yeah, that's fine. When do I hunt? What do I hunt? Hunt's not 8-week, is it? Nope, I just really, really hunted that lurker. Yeah, I should pop some of the fragments. There we go. We made it. Is it an AoE? I don't know. Charge to your target doing damage. Oh, enemies in your path, so I should hunt to a far target. Ha 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 ha. I see. Yeah, I'm terrible at AoE aggro. I'm just not super comfy with it. Okay, we're gonna grab that. I'm gonna pick this flower. I think I cleared that back path so I could get that flower, and then I didn't get it. They do sometimes drop from mobs as well, so. Spore bats are awesome. Good opener because you control the angle, hit multiple. Okay. I'm gonna put it on like V, I think. I can't see anything. If that giant could finish deceasing, that would be great. Okay. I wanna jump in this. People in leveling dungeons, and I mean, it's fine if I'm taking too long, but people really are not afraid at all of just like diving in and then just AoE aggro. Like, they do not wait for tanks anymore. It's not like I'm AFK. Holy mackerel. That I could see stressing out a new tank that's like nervous about it. You know, having just DPS charging ahead of you, just jumping in and AoE pulling everything, and then you have to jump in and try to get aggro back off of them. If you're not at least content to just let them die if they want to die. Let them die to make a point. You pull slightly smaller than average. Get ahead of myself, so used to tanks pulling fast. If tanks going slower, I might already be ahead. Yeah, I guess maybe that's it. I just don't want to believe that I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm going as fast as is reasonable. I don't want to be that tank that overdoes it and then just makes a big mess like I did that one time in the earlier. Ooh, I got a transmog. But you know what? All right, we're done. We're going. Let's motor, I suppose. I can't imagine how like the slow tanks, like the Death Knights and stuff feel. But I'm also like the complete polar opposite. If I'm on my Shadow Priest and we finish a pack and the tank isn't already neck deep in the next pack, I'm like, when? I got half a Void Eruption. I got half a Void Form left. I got a Shadow Crash ready. If I dot it up now, you'll grab it, right? I gotta go. Well, you leaving? All right. See you later. I guess as long as I don't die, I can just keep moving, never stop. Although I also hate it when tanks never stop because I want to like stop and, you know, Shadow Crash and not have them get out of range. Deekers are slow but keep moving. Don't touch anything until they stop. I'm gonna pull this and I'm gonna pull it out here while I have a chance to. And then maybe hunt all of it. Because there's some healers in these packs too. Nope. Not enough for you? Alright. You're in past some sanguine hibiscus. I think if I stop for a moment, they're gonna kick me. I mean, they're not gonna kick me, but they're just gonna keep going, and then they're gonna be, you know, cranky with me. There's more hibiscus in the later parts. I guess I'm the tank. I get to do whatever I want, but like, holy moly. Oy. Alright, that won't be enough for them. You become spiteful. You're like, here, you want this? Are ya happy? There we go. And then those casters can just be someone else's problem. I'm not going back. Alright, boss is coming up. You took no damage. I disagree. I think I can find plenty of ways to take damage. I am soulstone though, so there's that. Oh no, I'm not soulstone. Those are soul fragments. I looked up at my buff bar and I'm like, I'm soulstone, and then I'm like, hang on a second. Where's the warlock? I couldn't possibly be still soulstone from like last time, can I? No, no way. All right, we got a hibiscus from there. I'm gonna jump up this way so I can just kind of like slow fall myself down. Fallen into the water here before? Mm-hmm. There's like a mob we have to talk to way down this way. Naturalist somebody or another. There they are. Earthbinder Ragey. There we go. I guess I'll just pick some herbs while I wait, you know. Let them all catch up. Ish. These guys can also fear. Next boss is the most offensive boss to druids. Yeah, I can see it. Alright, we're gonna... I need one more hibiscus, but I might be able to just loot it. Yeah, I'm not spending my fury very well. There we go. Dungeon's been the time walking pool before? I'm sure it must. I guess I don't know for sure. It's a Burning Crusade dungeon, so if it was, it would be part of BT time walking. I haven't done an awful lot of BC time walking though. Alright, we're ready. There's no gate or anything here, so. See you later, kitty cat. Right at last TBC time walking. No new raid for 10.5, just the mega dungeon. Kind of like a 5-player raid. But season 3 is not ending with 10, or season 2 is not ending with 10.5. We'll be about, we'll have a little bit more of that left to do. Halfway-ish through. Because there'll be a 10.7, and that's also not a new raid in season 3, and then, or 10.07, 10.17, and then 10.2 is when we actually get a new raid. Yeah. Yeah, not for a while. Need dragon raiding in all zones ASAP. I just want to dragon raid on more mounts. Tomorrow, with the new trading post, I think that tomorrow I want to, I guess I said I would do Nighthold, but I want to, I want to giga grind trading post credit, because I want to get that nether drake that can dragon ride, just cuz. I want it. Crank out the trading post, give us tips, go, go, go. I usually just look at the list and just figure out what sounds easy. Work orders are usually easy. I usually do pet battles just because I happen to have enough pets level that I can kind of crank out whatever it is that they want. And that doesn't take too long and usually gives like quite a few points. But there's so many different ways to do it. I think it'll be a bit different for everybody. It's true, I want it to. I wish that Quox could dragon ride. Dragon race. Dragon fly. Well, my parry go zoom zoom. Alright, here we go. We got some boots. We got a couple of quests to turn in. Oh, I didn't talk to Claw. Nobody talked to Claw. Oh, I'm the only one on the quest. Or I just forgot to talk to him. I think if I go back, he'll be there still. I finished the boss and I took off before I could chat with him. Your favorite way to get experience buffs? Darkmoon Fair starts Sunday. Oh boy. Thank you. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to hoof it all the way back and then all the way to the end again. Where bear? Excuse me, bear. Hello, there's bear. Darkmoon Fair buff plus XP buff plus time walking. Is Midsummer going to be over, or is there overlap? I think there's overlap. Midsummer doesn't end until Wednesday, so you're going to have a couple of days of Midsummer buff as well. Too much. Too fast. I want evokers to be able to dragon ride on their own wings. Just with, yeah. I mean, I use Soar a lot. Well, yeah, no, I use Soar. I like Soar. I wish, I am with everybody that wants them to just kind of make it the same as dragon riding. I feel like that would make me like my evoker more. Soar, but with pull power, yeah. Yeah, it feels a bit silly to have it limited in the way that it is. Maybe once they let you dragon ride in more zones, they'll feel better about just letting them do it. Log in after DMF ends, go to Starmount only to realize. Salty that I can't dragon ride on the mount from the limited edition. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. An 8-minute cheat death? That seems good. Seems good for me. Oh yeah, fodder to the flame. Yeah. Let's take this one first. What level? We made it to 57. There's... And there's 50... 57 and 58 almost. 58 with this one. Probably one more dungeon, eh? I'm gonna switch expansions though. I don't trust it to not put me in Durnhold now. Would you like your evoker more if she could be a whelp like 100% of the time? I don't know. I think it would still look pretty silly. I'm just biased against the super like anthropomorphic animal races. It's just not the way I usually connect to my characters. I don't know. Okay. My bags are a mess again, but I think that's just going to have to be okay. I'm going to switch my chromie time, but the question is to what? Where do I want to do that last dungeon? I could do BFA. BFA dungeons are kind of fun because you get a lot of people that are brand new because that's the default one that it puts you into. Legion. Oh. Legion dungeons. I might do a Wrath one again. If I could get it, if I could get the queue to pop. Little, you know, Nexus, Utgard Keep. Halls of Infusion. Maybe not. Maybe not Halls of Infusion. Or halls of stone, halls of whatever. Halls of whatever it was. Not Cata dungeons. Mop dungeons are pretty straightforward. Shadowlands. Does anybody do Shadowlands dungeons? Is that a... Seems like a bad idea. Shadowlands dungeons were great. I think I would feel weird. I mean, I'm going to try it apparently, but I think I'm going to feel weird in a Shadowlands dungeon without like all my Covenant abilities. People still in love with them. They were good dungeons. Someone made a meme of Mythic Plus being only Halls dungeons. Like to mix that for Plaguefall. Aw, Schmeven, thank you very much for some gift subs. Very, very much appreciated. Congrats to those who picked him up. Kelnov got one. Plaguefall. Plaguehall. Thanks for making my favorite DBM voice back. Watch it give you a DOS. Oh my gosh, it could give me a DOS. I don't think I ever... No, I must have. I was thinking, I don't think I ever tanked a Shadowlands dungeon in my life. I don't think I was really tanking on any alts. Like, I DPS them every now and then. I mostly just healed them. I was very committed. I was an extremely committed holy priest during all of Shadowlands. I got this transmog in a dungeon. Is it cool? Do I want to wear it? Oh, it is cool, actually. Look at that. It's kind of sparkly. Mm. 55 gold. Or best offer. I price Mog items pretty cheap because all I want is to get rid of them. Generally speaking. I will take 8 gold for it. If somebody would like this for 6 gold, there we go. Thank you. Need it? Anything unicorn colored I need. I don't think all this stuff is worth anything. I'm just going to vendor all of it. That I need to send to a clothy to learn the Mog of. You make me cry when you do this. It makes me so happy though, because I get my gold. I get rid of the item. You know, somebody's happy because they probably get to flip it. And if they don't want to flip it, then a buyer is happy because they get a beautiful new appearance for a very affordable price. That seems like a big upgrade, and I'm gonna wear it. Yeah. Bog spine knuckles, that's what those are called. Tried to sub in the past, silly old brain can't make it work. Don't ruin the Mog market on my realms. Yeah, I feel like the Mog sellers can deal. They can figure it out. I think they probably just snipe the stuff and then add it to their catalogs. It's cheap enough. And then sometimes I'll be looking at uncollected usable stuff and I'll sort by cheap, and then sometimes I'll find somebody else doing like a similar thing. And I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll buy an appearance, and then I add, you know, a thing here and there to my collection. Stormwind City vendors Heinrich Stone. Where's Heinrich Stone at? Also, Shadowlands Dungeon queue, not so poppin'. I'm gonna give up on that one, and I'm gonna queue for something else. Stick me in BFA. Or current timeline, I guess that would be. The Mog market is going to collapse soon enough. Is it? Alrighty. Under rot. I've been here. Oy, okay. Do I want mastery? Parry? Sure. Why not? Hello. Welcome. We're here. We happy? You'd think I would know this one because I do it all the time as a, you'd think I'd know it because I do it all the time as a, Mythic Plus dungeon this season. I don't know if I know exactly how people tank it. I might have an idea. It's also, this is just the leveling version, so I think I'm allowed to be terrible. I think we can muddle our way through this. I'm going to the right. I'm just gonna take this up to the ticks. I'm gonna not stand in the Blood Harvest. I'm gonna make sure I have her. Maybe build up like a nice mouth beam. Tank it with your face, and if that doesn't work, use more face. Oh, I have a lady over here, but I still have aggro on her, so that's okay. Oh, we got more. I think that was me. That's okay. It's not a Mythic Plus. I can pull whatever I want. I'm taking all of it. Well, maybe not all of it. I know one room in particular that I think I would do well to not pull all at once because of the stunning flowers. Hello, lovely community. Hello, Smashinator. How you doing? And I am tanking on my Demon Hunter. I think this should be the last dungeon I need to get him to 60. Where I think I'm gonna let him chill for a little bit until Time Walking comes back next week. I think I'm gonna take this weekend stream. Well, I mean, tomorrow I feel like should be Trading Post / maybe Nighthold. So maybe I don't have time to start another character. I was gonna say, I can level a Blood Elf Holy Paladin from 1 to 60 before next week on stream. And then I thought, well, if you don't do it tomorrow, that's like one stream. That's, you know, one.
Interrupt.
Can I pull her out of the stuff? I don't like the blood.
Which way?
You gonna play Augment? I'm not planning on it.
Interrupt.
Trouble not spending all my free time on else because the XP buff goes away soon.
Interrupt.
Yeah. Do I have to tank that?
Which way?
I probably want to like pull the boss on top of it to like cleave it, I guess. Oh, we're gonna kill the boss. We're gonna kill the boss.
Interrupt.
Kill it? Yeah. Okie dokie. We're gonna take this a little bit easy because I know the ticks explode and I know that the lashers can stun. So we can do this. And then of course the maggots also do that. And I don't think I have like a knock up or anything in my spec right now. We can do this nice and easy. The rots I can probably take with me. I can do like one lasher pull. As long as I'm focusing on the lasher. Okay. And then maybe this much. I'm not going to kick Sonic Screech, but I am going to kick Decaying Mind because I do not want that to CC my healer. Those things fixate, so I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it. I do content create full-time income-wise. Between Twitch and YouTube, I piece it together. I gotta get caught up on the WoW news of the week because it's Saturday tomorrow. Gotta get a news video together. Uh-oh, I'm missing it. Who is it on? Ah, it's DPS, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Sounds more fun than eating a hot dog outside in the sun in 100-degree heat. Oh. Oh man, that's too hot. Too hot and too much UV. Ooh. Oh, we're getting toasted. You gotta sun layer up. Get your sunscreen. Get yourself a big hat. Get yourself a big old floppy hat. Keep the sun off your face, keep it off your neck, keep it off your shoulders. Wear an umbrella. Let's all get into sombreros. They seem like a good idea. Exactly. Not going. Mm-hmm. I am terrible at tab kicking. I am not the best melee you're gonna meet in your life. Okay. I'm just gonna sit on this lasher. We're gonna watch out for that frontal. That frontal always, if it gets off, I'm so spoiled by my regular dungeon group. When I do this in Mythic Plus, my regular friends are like really good about knocking it up and knocking it back and stunning it and whatever to like prevent that frontal going off. So the first time I came in here and I pugged it, I was doing it with a with just a random group, and I was healing or whatever, or maybe I was DPSing on an ult or something, and I just got decked by it, just absolutely giga decked. I'm gonna point it this way because it's got a little frontal. Because I wasn't used to it going off, and I was just like hanging out in front of it. So, oh, I should probably like mitigate that or something. That's a lot of ticks.
Charging. Move.
We're gonna squish. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. Makes you appreciate your homies even more. They're so good. They're so good. I love that group. Force them in the ribcage is the common strat overall for this dungeon. I just figured it was the comfy place to stand. It's just how I've seen it done. I've definitely seen leveling groups just kind of tank him in the middle. It's not that unusual. Oh, I forgot to brand them. Oh well. Also, I haven't been doing a lot of things. I have been using the hunt, so that's something. New patch coming out just in time for my holiday. It's good news. Enabling mouse overcasting to be convenient for kicks, hunt, and imprison. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. you're totally right. I should do it. I thought that I was only a mouse overcasting for healing kind of person. And then I was playing my Shadow Priest, and I was like, well, I want it for Shackle Undead, and then I want it for PI, and then I want it for et cetera, and then I just turned it on. And I'm kind of getting the hang of like dotting up a pack. I mean, obviously you can dot up a pack with Shadow Crash, but like in the absence of that, I'm kind of using like a combination of tab targeting and mouse over to, I don't have a kick for that. I don't have a kick for that. I'm sorry. Does anybody else have a kick for that? I've misused my interrupts terribly. That's okay. We're just gonna press buttons and hope for the best. Captivate targets for Shadow Crush. Oh, 8's still so many. I love doing pack AoE on a Shadow Priest. It's so fun. I'm gonna let the Shadow Bolts get off. Oh, those are Shadow Bolt volleys. Oh, I see. Scoot him out of that. I was like, why is it lighting up like it's something important that I should do something about? Oh geez, this boss actually has me doing something. I'm gonna make it up. I think I've seen it enough to do it. So he's gonna have like a frontal. So I kind of want to like point him like kind of downtown, kind of like, yeah, like this way. Do I get out of it now, or do I just stand in it? I'm just gonna stand in it just in case. I'd hate to make a miss.
Shockwave.
Yeah, not ideal. It's okay.
Runaway.
I wonder if I get another shockwave.
Shockwave.
I do. Oh, I see. So it does track me. Okay. Well, that's something. I'm gonna just eat this one just
Watch your
because I bet you I can. We might kill him anyways. We kill him anyways. Didn't even matter. Okay, I've seen people do this all kinds of ways. We're in a leveling dungeon, so I'm not gonna expect anyone to do anything too fancy. You guys want to come up here with me? Can we come over here? Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this worm, and I'm gonna grab this guy just to have him. It still pumps apparitions like mad, though. Yeah. Okay. This is actually feeling a lot more controlled than a lot of the earlier dungeons I was doing. I think maybe people are maybe a bit newer in... Oh no, this is Shadow... Oh no, this is BFA. I think people might be a bit newer in the BFA dungeons and might be a little bit more willing to just let the tank pull. Which I think makes it a lot easier to get aggro when I can gather it up on my own first. Damage scaling super weird at low levels too. What am I losing? Oh, we got a guy in the back. We got a guy in the back. I was like, why is my priest getting lit up? That's why. Okay. Hope you try tanking keys when you max level. I would need to get like a... I'm just gonna grab this guy. I would need to get like a root sat on, I think. Here, let's make it fun. Let's get the worm too. So he's gonna go stompy stompy point. I'm gonna kick Dark Echoes. Here's stompy stompy point. Did we aggro anything with a fear? We did not. Very good, very good. And then if we hug right, we should be able to just get this last pack. Do I have any cooldowns? No. I think my initial AoE rotation is awful. Like I'm just not using something or another. The hunt I know would be good. But it's on cooldown. Also, whoa. There we go. Now it's up. Do I have a kick up? I do, so I can get the next Dark Echoes. Was that like the incorporeal spawn timer? Oh, we got a worm in the back. We killed it though. Okay, I didn't see that. I guess we probably got feared into it. I should have just pulled that. It's a leveling dungeon. I don't know why I'm trying to be a key tank. The wormy boys are a pain in Mythic Plus. Yeah. I can't res anybody. You can. Help them. No! Oh wait. I didn't realize. I thought I was far enough away from the door. It feels weird not having a buff to put on. You know, like a Fort or a Evoker buff or... Level 50, well, 58 in a bit. I wonder if this is, I wanted one more dungeon to get me to 60, but I feel like without a quest, it might not do it. I gotta go after this one, though. I'm gonna be out of time. How many talent points did I spend? No? Wow. Spent them all. The run back on Undera is so brutal. They have to do the entire dungeon run. You can party while he waits. Oh, we got no, that's just the booby dancing. We got another druid. We got 2 druids. Vengus just makes me think of the Venga bus. If you want a blast from the past that you're gonna regret, you gotta put on Crazy Frog again. Go back in time. There's an era that may or may not ever come back. Okie dokie. I'm gonna point him this way.
Watch wave.
Oh, he picks a direction for that. I kind of thought he was gonna.
Watch your feet.
I don't know how much I should be
Stand.
moving. No, please.
Watch wave.
Come back. Oh, you're.
Watch your feet. Watch wave.
There's another blood over there.
Watch wave. Watch your feet.
This poor healer.
Watch wave.
Is that the last one? Yeah, it is. Nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, 59.5 from that one. You know what actually might sort him out next time I play him is if I do a tank Q Frostlord at Hoon. That might get him to 60. Killing the little guys kill the boss. Yeah, you hit the boss and it summons the bloods and you have to kill X amount of the bloods and that's how you kill the boss. Congrats. Just kite out of the webs. Yeah, more or less. You just drag him around in a circle. I think so. Saying something about Crazy Frog, I have that as my text notification on my phone. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. All right. Oh, the other thing you can do as a DPS if you really want to be helpful is if you have any kind of AoEs that you can just kind of like chuck out to clear those little the little orbs. You don't have to kill them, but they pop with any damage. So if you can just like chuck a, you know, like a halo or whatever on them, clear up some space, your everybody will appreciate it. Think you're a good tank, Hazel. Oh, shucks, thanks. We get by. I'm gonna wrap up, but I'll be back tomorrow morning for Saturday. It'll be the 1st of July. It'll be Canada Day. It'll be new trading post. So I think we're probably gonna try and crank out the trading post bar on the first day so that we can do some shopping, get the Nether Drake, maybe do a little night hold. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a fantastic beginning of your long weekend if you've got one of those, and a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.